Yo, what's good, MP?
Good, man.
Lie, bro. I watch you. You got a mean bag. Keep going, bro.
Man, that's big time coming from you, man. I study your game.
I appreciate that. But remember, nothing in this league is given to you. You got to earn it. Trust me. I'm speaking from experience. Take your time.
All right, man. Well, look, I want to get that jersey from you after the game. What's up with that?
I'm going to have to tell you, you got to earn it, man. Oh, we on that type of time. It's a bet. Let's do it.
All right,
let's do it.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And it's going to be the Trail Blazers off the tip. So, Brett, when you were playing, what was your approach to the first game of a back-to-back? Anything different?
No, really nothing different, Kevin. I mean, the games just pile up. So go back to your routine, staying with your routine, making sure you're on time with when you eat your meal, when you get to the arena, when you're doing your pregame warm-up. A lot of those things allow your mind to settle in to what it is your body is about to go through to compete every night on an NBA floor.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. White is out there with Devin Booker, and it's Beal in its small forward. The try by MP. And MP getting to 2,000 points at a record pace.
Investing Zion Williamson, the fastest to do it in 40 years. The future of MP is bright.
Sharp with a screen on MP. Steps back and shoots. Here's Walker. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's White. This game an incredible scoring display for him. Here's Booker. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Walker. Walker with the screen for Avdia. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside for Beal. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Beal loves the fire off the catch.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Back to Henderson. And some nice ball movement here by the Trail Blazers. Walker finds 8. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
White, and the dunk by MP.
You give MP lanes to the rim, he looks to attack. I love his initiative there.
And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
Now here's White, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by White.
Think about Nurkic and how great it is to see him back on the floor. That horrific leg injury back in March of 2019.
Back to Henderson. Deflects the pass. Nurkic with the steal. And here's MP for 3. It's hauled in by the Trail Blazers. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
You could see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
But once they could taste that upset, they weren't going to let this one slip away. Ferocious in that overtime period.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
You know, it seemed like once it went to overtime, the confidence from both teams just really seemed to go in opposite directions. And unfortunately for them, they were on the wrong side of that equation.
And here we go. And MP throws it down.
Punched home from MP there. The young man showing off the ups.
Pass to Sharp. Out beyond the wing. Outside, Walker lets the three fly. Booker pulls it in.
His teammates cannot be happy with him, guys. He would have been better off resetting the offense and looking for a better shot opportunity.
Now here's Durant. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Ayton a screen on MP. Here's Henderson. Portland again missing. Suns leading by 4. The three from MP. And he's good on the three ball. MP's got 9.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And let's catch up now with the terrific Shams Charania, who's got some news out of the Eastern Conference. Shams.
Thank you, Kevin. Out in Charlotte, the news has just surfaced about the Hornets trade with the Atlanta Hawks. They've acquired one of the more mobile and athletic centers in the league. Clint Capella knows his role: defend, run the floor, finish, and rebound at a high level. He might never be a star in this league, but he can star in his role, and that certainly has quite a bit of value.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA. We thank Shams for always bringing it to us. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Portland was tremendous. He scored an incredible number of points, and he was so productive offensively, he wound up setting a new season high for himself in scoring. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Now here's Booker. Last time, 14 points for him.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Sharp. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard, their apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
Trail Blazers trail by 9. Sharp on the wing. Defended by Booker. Sharp on the wing. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix. Cans it from downtown. Sharp's got 7 points in the game.
And not just an athlete. Sharp is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
MP against Henderson. Wide, a screen on Sharp. No good from Booker.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And that one's good by Henderson.
Now, Scoot loves to attack in the lane and has the strength and the hops to be successful there.
And White kicks to KD. Kicks it out to Booker. Off target from three-point range.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We know, Brett, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Banton, covered by MP. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Banton. All sorts of time, and he drops that one in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up, gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
They've got Klingon. Avdia is out there with George Niang. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Banton. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. White with it. Outside, KD. Takes the 3. Oh, KD buries the 3.
Yeah, with KD, that's automatic.
Here's Banton. Light covering. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play. So for the Trail Blazers, Maurice checked in for George Niang, and Simmons subbed in for Avdia. Greg, we know about the Eurostep, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations. Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. White dishes to Booker. Pass to White. Misses the 3. Trail Blazers trail by 13. Here's Banton. He's got 6. Oh, good with the triple.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
The 3 from MP. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And MP providing some spacing with that 3-pointer.
Pass to Murray. Here's Banton, defended by Booker. Here's Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
Jabari Walker's checked in for the Trailblazers. Shaden Sharp comes in for Delano Banton. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Delano Banton's checked in for Ben Simmons. White the pass to Nurkic. Now here's Booker. Clock is at 3. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Walker. A 17-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds, guys. Can't forget about the fundamentals.
Sharp. Pass to Klingon. And the layup's good off the glass.
And what's scary about Klingon, he's still learning how to score around the rim. Donovan will only get better.
The 3 from MP. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Kamare. He's covered by Beal. Here's Banton. He has 6. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Launches it. Walker with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 13. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. The drive by MP.
Well, you love to see the athleticism that MP is developing here. Gets a step, and look out.
Manton, the pass to Walker. Portland moving the ball around. To the middle. Pass to Banton. Lets it go with a three. And Devin Booker pulls it down. MP passes to KD. Good work there as it goes. Durant's got 9.
Yeah, sometimes nothing to do with Durant. His size lets him defeat the inside contact.
Here's Banton. Sharp with a screen on MP. Banton, the pass to Walker. Nurkic with the block.
And Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
White with it. Klingon defending. White down low. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now, here's Sharp. He's got 9. Pass to Banton. The Trail Blazers need to get off a shot. Here's Sharp. And the 3 off target. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 17-point lead, their biggest. Last time against the Trail Blazers, they lost. And good! Another from 3.
Well, we expected him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list of most triples in a season. Sharp, that's good.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Well, you just...
MP has been leading the charge for the Suns. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
63.
Good to see you, and well.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan?
And we've got some trades being. And that's all for us. Now it's.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Devin Booker out there with MP. And it's Beal in at the 3, the small forward. MP, no good. Trail Blazers trail by 15. A floater. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. It's White on the wing. Stolen by Henderson. Here's Avdia. Pass to Sharp. There's Walker with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Walker's got 8 points.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp, that time.
Phoenix leading by 12. MP deciding where to go with it. Booker outside. Beal finds MP. Shot clock at 6. Back to Beal. Launches a 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 8th assist in the game. Henderson passes to Ayton. Outside, Avdia. And stolen by Booker. The 3 from MP. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Avdia, the pass to Sharp. And Walker gets to Ayton. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
MP with it. He's picked up by Walker. Here's KD. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. 11 points in the game.
Oh, KD just filthy from the mid-range, unguardable most of the time.
Outside, Walker. Portland moving the ball around. Bounce pass from Sharp. Walker is screen on Beal. Portland no good that time either.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. White dishes to KD. That 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Sharp. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Ayton a screen on Booker. Here's Sharp. Ayton. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Suns leading by 18. MP right side. And the dunk by MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Henderson. Henderson with the screen for Ayton. Rebound by the Suns. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. MP finds Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, not going to get over on KD here. If you give him a chance to attack the basket, he'll be at the rim.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ayton a screen on MP. Henderson with it. Now guarded by Booker. Just 5 to shoot. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Henderson. Ayton's got 5 points in the quarter.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
And here's MP for 3. Rebound by the Trail Blazers. Avdia's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trail Blazers. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Some changes for Phoenix. Plumlee comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Monte Morris subbed in for Booker. MP right side. Morris outside. White against Henderson. MP passes to Morris. Over Sharp. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Portland's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Count that one. Henderson's got 7.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
Here's White. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks
from in close.
A different look now for Portland. Kamar is checked in, and Delano Banton's subbed in for Henderson. And then for Phoenix, O'Neal comes in for Kevin Durant. And Okogie subbed in for Bradley Beal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for MP.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Phoenix leading by 21. A kick out to O'Neal. Okogie, the pass to MP. And Jabari Walker picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Simmons checked in for Avdia.
Now on the floor for your Trai Blazers.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Pass to Morris. 6 to shoot. Back to White. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. White's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Suns. Simmons passes to Banton. Simmons inside. Morris is there. Here's Kamari. The offensive rebound. Ayton. Plumlee with some nice D. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the 3rd. Some pretty nice work.
Scanning the floor, Morris sees a big hole and makes the pass.
And for Portland, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Simmons, a screen on White. Here's Banton. Good, nice job down low. Banton's got 12 in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Portland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Walker the pass to Banton. Puts the move on. And it's White with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Pass to Morris. For the 3. He's off on that one. Challenging stretch here for Portland. Simmons on the wing. Covered by Morris. Here's Ayton. And he makes good on the layup. Ayton's got 7 now in this quarter.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Morris passes to O'Neal. In the corner, it's Plumlee. In the corner, it's MP. Out to Morris. The Suns need to get a shot off. Plumlee, no luck. And here are the Trail Blazers now. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And not many 6'10 players have the handles that Simmons has.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off.
They've got Shaden Sharp. Klingen is out there with George Niang. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Kamari in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
It's stolen by White. By himself. And MP throws it down.
What a play. MP getting it done on both ends.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Simmons passes to Sharp. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, it's just lighting him up.
Right side, White. Pass to Booker. Outside, KD. MP kicks to KD. Fires from 14. Buries the jump shot. And the Suns lead by 20.
Man, you wake up tomorrow and look at this box score, and you know that Kevin Durant had a massive night.
Now, Niang. Now here's Simmons. White covering. MP against Simmons. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here are the Trail Blazers now. On the wing, Walker, guarded by KD. Here's Henderson.
Gotta commend the effort MP showed there, refusing to give up anything easy.
Going inside, and the dunk by MP.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside, Avdia. Now, here's Sharp. Stolen by Durant. White with it. Now, Henderson defending. White dishes to Booker. Out to White. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Ayton finds Sharp. Henderson outside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Durant, no good. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And here's Sharp. Henderson, no one around him. Connects from three-point range.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's MP and White with the stuff.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Here's Ayton. Now Sharp. Ayton a screen on Booker. Here's Sharp. Nurkic with the block. And it's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession. Five to shoot. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. Rebound by the Suns.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Back to Henderson. Pass to Ayton. Shoots over Nurkic. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Henderson. Henderson's got 3 assists in the game. MP against Henderson. Booker outside. Back to White. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's. Here's Avdia. Out to Henderson. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, an all-around player, the swingman Avdia loves sharing the rock.
MP against Henderson. On the wing, Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's White. And good. He hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Sharp against Booker. Outside, Walker. Henderson with a screen on KD. Pass to Ayton. Sharp on the wing. Outside, Avdia. This one for 3. Rebound by the Suns. White's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
Beal gets a screen from White. Beal the pass to White. Back to Beal. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you.
That's good work. You earned this, twin. You'll be seeing me again, though.
Come on, bro. I stay ready.
All right, that's a bet.
Appreciate you, bro.
That's good work. Keep going, twin.
You too. Good luck the rest of the season.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. They talk the talk, but you walk.
Being an all-star as a rookie is really hard. MP deserves it, though. He's a really good player.